Yeah, I just had an unusual experience in Royal Farms. I got a couple purchases. And I had a 6-pack and some potato chips, like I said I was going to get. And went to the self checkout. And on the screen it said, "Do you wish to continue? It only takes debit or credit." I'm like, that's fine. Did that. And then rang up the chips and the beer, and it said waiting for attendant because they have to punch in that you're old enough to purchase said items. Did that. And then here's the little lesson. Make sure you check the total. The total came up to $76.39, something like that. And what it looked like, mine should have been under 20. It looked like probably the last person rang up some items. Looked like it was some chicken and some other things, and did not complete the purchase. So they either I'm not sure. Maybe they got stuck and then went to another register, which that would be good. Otherwise, they basically rang up the deli stuff, the over-the-counter, because it has to be paid for before you can pick up the chicken. And I wonder if they rang it and then that showed as being paid for, and they didn't complete the purchase, and then they took off. So that was about $50 some worth of stuff. And I asked the cashier about it. I was like, that's kind of odd. I was like, I'm not paying $76. And she voided the entire transaction. And then just I re-rang my items and went on my merry way. But they could have easily lost $50 there. So she didn't seem very concerned about it. So neither am I. Man, I got a hot rod Kenworth beside me. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh yeah, get on it. Let's do this. Faster than you are. So anyway, always something interesting going on, and being in the point of sale Verifone business for a long time, and also even working retail, Exxon, and that sort of thing. That those types of exceptions always perk my brain. Try to troubleshoot what happened there. But again, could have gone either way. Hopefully it wasn't someone trying to be deceptive, but my guess is it was. Cost of doing business, they say. All right. My camera keeps getting a little crooked with. All right, now we're just heading back into town. I'm gonna. I don't know how many more back roads I want to go down there. Back roads are not great, so I may just follow Shenandoah Avenue 340, 55. Just maybe just head to the left and just go through the main drag. Maybe I'll go down the bypass, see what's going on there. But I did that the other day. I think the roads over there are fine. Nice little town speed trap here. Goes to 25. Got a dozen cars in front of me, so not too worried about going too fast through here. 17. Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Alright, I'm going to take a left. Royal Motors. There was a McLaren parked there for a little while. I didn't see it there today. They might have it garaged, but yeah, Front Royal doesn't see too many McLarens. At first I thought it was a Corvette, because, you know, for this area I would have seen more Corvettes than supercars. But no, I looked at it again, it was definitely a McLaren. I'm not sure what series, but a very expensive auto. Look at this guy. Cuts right in front of me, cuts back over. Nice driving. Meat and 3, $7.99. Good old Arby's. That Arby's has been there as long as I can recall. All right. Fairly uneventful trip here. Got a cop there. And going a little above the speed. It's okay. He's definitely gunning people. I was doing 35. It's not too bad coming off the hill there. He may be looking for people. Sometimes come in that direction, you got 2 lanes, and then there's the left lane is a left turn only. And a lot of times people don't know the road, will get down to the light and then just say, hey, you, I want to go straight, which is illegal. So maybe he was looking for something like that. But yeah, one thing I definitely notice in this town is when you're cruising around, I've never failed to see at least one cop, either stationary or cruising, or usually multiple. So they're definitely on patrol, which is good. You know, it makes the community feel better, as long as they don't pull me over. Which, knock on wood, I've been pretty fortunate. I did a couple years ago have an incident, which I won't go into, but it was a good outcome. But yeah, I support law enforcement 100%. Okay, again, just early afternoon here on a Thursday. Temperature currently 27 degrees as far as what my car thinks it is outside. And I've got no reason to doubt that number. other than thinking it might be a little high. So we got very cold temps. Wrapping things up. All right. I appreciate you watching. Hope you all have a good rest of the day. Thanks for traveling along. We'll see you next time.